This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so we're talking about Diddy. Young Miami didn't write a letter to the judge, did she? Okay, Gina did. Okay, Gina's the only one that stood up for Diddy. Misa Hilton didn't. Nobody did. Okay, Misa Hilton went to court, but I think it was because of her son. Diddy's not getting a lot of support for this bail thing. He's not going to get it anyways. Gina wrote a letter in. That's the girl that was always going at it with Young Miami and others. And she, basically said, hey, Diddy, is a good guy, needs to get home to his kids. And, I think he's learned his lesson, blah, 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 how to treat people better and all that stuff. He's willing to acknowledge his mistakes. Over the years followed visible efforts to become a better person. But he was caught. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. When he was arrested, he had drugs and everything on him. And baby oil. He was doing it to the day he left. Okay. He's going to do it when he gets out. He's just going to be more careful. I don't think he can stop. I think it's just something he's addicted to. So this is the girl that claims that she's the muse. Now, Young Miami, if I was Diddy, I wouldn't mess with Young Miami. She didn't go to one court date. She didn't support him whatsoever. I don't care if she talks to him on the phone or whatever. She's not doing anything for him positive, It's all, she got her Maybach. She got a show that she doesn't even put out really anymore. She's with Revolt now, and I think Diddy's a minority owner in Revolt now. And it's just nasty work. Now, Diddy's nasty work himself, but they decided to not charge him with the things that could throw him in jail. Gene Deal went off on the whole thing. He's hoping Diddy gets... He's scared. See, I'm going to be honest with you. Gene Deal's terrified, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Gene Deal is part of the reason... He kind of kicked off these events, in a sense. Gene Deal's been on Diddy's head top since 2016. He put out a documentary. Then he just kept doing interview after interview after interview after interview, okay? And he hates Diddy with a passion. I don't know what really happened between those two. I don't think it's as simple as Biggie died. I think something really personal happened between him and Diddy, because the way he speaks, he's like, Diddy needs to go to jail for the rest of his life. Is there something you're not telling us about Diddy? Does he have bodies? What's going on? Gene Deal's hiding something. He's talked about all the weird stuff. And yeah, Diddy has ruined a lot of people's lives in different ways, right? Financially, okay? If you don't got any money, your life is dimmed. And Diddy has taken from people in that sense, Diddy has taken from people. So Gene Deal is obsessed. But, yeah, he didn't really get any help from Young Miami. And Cassie and all these and Jane, their lawyers are writing in, so he stays in jail because they're terrified, because they were really accomplices. They were into it. They were into the escorts and all that stuff. They lined them up, everything. They're just as guilty as Diddy in a sense. Even though Diddy introduced them to that life, they didn't run. They liked it. Okay? It's a weird situation, man. But yeah, Gene Deal has something else going on with him, man. It's interesting stuff. It's like an inside look, but it's also like, bro, what's going on, bro? Diddy's lawyer speaks out and says he wants to get back to music. Then they're asking, did he say that? And he's like, no, he didn't say that, but he said he's going to be on that Madison Square Garden stage, and he can't wait to get back with his kids. He will be back with his kids within a year or two. Maybe on October 3rd. You never know. But I think this judge hates him so much, he's going to give him 2 years. He'll have a year in, and he'll do another year. And then they'll do like 5 years probation, hoping he messes up, tracking him. I don't even know if Diddy can stay clean for 5 years, to be honest with you. He's 55. He's going to be 60. I don't think he can stay clean for that long. I mean, Diddy's got to be what? What's Diddy's age now? He's only 55, going on 56. That's not... You expect... The amount of stuff he's accomplished, you'd expect him to be like 60. To be honest with you. So, he'll be 60 by the time he gets off probation, though. Jim Jones and Chrissy were spotted celebrating their anniversary, which I'm surprised of because there's a lot of rumors out there that she's with another dude. Maybe they're trying to work it out. They should. I mean, they've been together forever. I mean, I'm not... Yeah. As much as Jim Jones is annoying and a liar, I don't want it to be miserable. I mean, he is part of history, you know? He has a way of cooking himself. You know, it's kind of like Meek Millie. All right, so then we got Benzino. He's celebrating the end of the BET Hip Hop Awards. That he says, I think he said he helped create them, right? Let me see. He had the Source Awards. Oh, he feels like they copied the Source Awards. Choke No Joke is the one that says he helped create the BET Awards.
It's done. That's it. It's over, huh? Yeah. I figured that. You know, I don't think they really knew what they was doing over there when it comes to awards. You gotta know. You gotta be tuned into the streets, man, to know how to really do an award show. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't tuned into the streets and what the streets want, then the awards are always going to come out like goofy and shit. Yeah, I see the BET Award.
Tuned into the streets? Since when do the streets... we're not talking about the source. We're talking about entertainment. You got to be tuned into entertainment and what's going on. And they're not. They're into more reality shows. Tuned into the streets. What is he talking about?
Awards done. That's it. It's over, huh? Yeah. I figured that.
This is a guy that's still going to Guy and Brewer trying to get under 50 Cent's skin. For what? 50 Cent does not care you went to his old hood. 50 Cent barely goes back there himself. All right, so then we got... Oh, Belly Gang Kush is upset because of the comparisons to Jeezy. Bro, you're inspired by Jeezy. You're gonna get those comparisons. You sound like Jeezy. That's why you're winning. Jeezy doesn't rap anymore. You're the new Jeezy. Boosie set to appear in court. August 26th, his federal gun case continues. Well, he pled out, so it's gonna wrap up. They're gonna give him his. We'll find out everything, and then he'll do a Vlad interview afterwards, and he'll have to turn himself in at one point. I doubt he's getting probation for this. He's already a felon, had a gun, pleading out. He's probably going to have to do like 3 years. Then we got Laila Ali seemingly responds to social users urging her to accept Clarissa Shields' $15 million fight offer. Clarissa Shields was able to gather the funds. So we got people investing into the fight, which is great. She says, nobody calls the shots on me. I do things when and how I like to do them. Well, so go sit at the table and make some terms. She's the one who said she'd do it for $15 million. You set a price. It came up with the money. So now you'd have to train, and you're going to be fighting a girl that is 17 years younger than you. That's not good. That's not good at all. Black China, I guess she broke up with her man. They were going to get married. Sad, but she says they grew apart and they're friends. So that's good. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.